skin, fire on the bone. They burned their lie into me, carved it in stone. Every man who watched and said nothing that day, iron in the skin. I remember every face. The Baron stood tall with his deed in his man, said I'd stolen his cattle, said never again. The judge never looked up from his polished desk, signed away my life like a minor request. The iron came slow through the smoke and the crowd, and the silence that followed was louder than loud. I didn't scream, I bit through my lip instead. Let the pain turn to fuel somewhere deep in my head. The brand set teeth in the Baron's own mark, a permanent lie burning red in the dark. My partner watched with a stone cold stare. He's the first name written, he's the first to atone. They chained me that evening, then they rode me north to a prison of stone on the edge of the earth. But before the gate closed and the darkness came in, I looked back at the town through the blood on my chin. I counted 5 faces in that square that day. Iron in the skin, but iron breaks all. The cell that taught me didn't use words. It used cold stone and the silence of birds. 10 years of dark is a very good school. The cell that taught me, I graduated cruel. The first year I screamed at the iron in the wall. The second year I learned that screaming means nothing at all. The third year I started to carve in the stone every name, every face, every debt that was owed. By year 4 I'd stopped talking to men. I talked to the dark, and the dark talked back then. God's called me ghost by the 5th or 6th year. Said my eyes had gone empty, said there was nothing in here. But they couldn't see what was building inside. A map of 5 houses and where 5 men hide. I memorized routes through the mountains I'd known. I memorized weakness, taught 10, I was ready in every single way. 8 less, slept less, planned more every day. The warden said, "You've gone quiet, that's good." I said, "Yes, sir," and smiled like I should. He thought the prison had broken my will. The cell that taught me just taught me to be still. The night the fence broke, the sky cracked wide. Thunder covered everything I did inside. 10 years of patience came down to one breath. The night the fence broke, I chose life over death. The storm rolled in from the northern range. I've been watching the weather for something strange. 3 weeks of clear sky, then suddenly black, like the heavens decided to hand something back. The guard post went dark at 4:45. I'd counted that gap 400 times before. The fence post was rusted, I'd worked it for months, pressing in nightly in half-inch amounts. It gave with a sound like a whispered amen. I was through in the dark, and I breathed deep again. The searchlight swung wide, but I was already low, moving through mud in the only way I know. I heard the alarm when I hit the tree line, stood still in the pines for a very long time. Let the first wave of searchers push past to the east. I moved to the river and waded northeast. The cold hit my bones like a final goodbye to the man that went in, he's the one that died. Well, I walked out of that river, had 5 names to find. The night the fence broke, I left him behind. Dogs on the trail, lights through the trees. I hear them getting closer on the midnight breeze. I've outrun horses, I brought them in before. Dogs on the trail, but I know this score. They put 6 bloodhounds on my scent by dawn. By then I'd crossed the river twice and moved along. I cut through pine sap, rubbed it on my boots, broke my trail 3 times through the rocky roots. The handler cursed when the lead dog lost the line. I was watching from the ridge, that moment was mine. They pushed me west toward the canyon wall. Thought they were driving me into a fall. But I'd walked that canyon as a younger man. I knew every shadow in that rock and sand. Slipped through a crack where no horse could pass. Left them searching the open for a ghost in the grass. Third night, the search party's thin. By the 4th night, there was only cold wind. I built a small fire in the hollow of stone, ate what the mountain gave and slept alone. I thought about warmth, and I thought about bread, and I thought about 5 men who'd sleep sound instead. Let them sleep well, let them feel safe a while. The dogs on the trail, but now I choose the mile. The first name on the list lives well these days, fat on the years and the gold that he made. He's forgotten my face, he's forgotten my name. The first name on the list, I haven't forgotten a thing. I found him in a town 2 counties from home, running a feed store, fat and alone. He'd grown a beard, changed what he was called, but hands don't change, I knew those hands at all. My cattle to the Baron in the dead of that night, while I slept trusting beside a dying fire's light. some grain. He looked in my face like he was fighting the pain. But something remembered from a long time back. His eyes got small and his knuckles went slack. I pushed the ledger across the counter slow. Every name, every day, everything I know. He tried to speak and I raised up my hand. Said I didn't come here for what you understand. I came here to tell you that I know what you did, and every man on this list knows I'm out and I'm free. He wept like a child when I turned to the door. The first name on the list won't sleep anymore. What the widow told me changed everything cold. A name I didn't have, a story untold. She poured the coffee slow and she didn't look up. What the widow told me filled the last empty cup. She lived on the edge of the town where it happened. Her husband had witnessed the night the plan was set. She said he came home with his hand shaking bad. Said they're hanging an innocent, God help the lad. He died the next winter with a secret inside. She'd carried it since like a stone in the tide. What the widow told me changed everything cold. A name I didn't have, a story untold. She told me there was a sixth man in the room. A name I hadn't carved in my cell in the gloom. The banker who financed the Baron's false claim, who signed off the paperwork and covered his name. 6 years of profit from the land that was mine, while I counted ceiling cracks in a straight line. What the widow told me changed everything cold. A name I didn't have, a story untold. I sat with the widow till the candle burned out. She asked if I'd kill him, I left her in doubt. Said some debts get paid in ways that aren't blood. She nodded once slowly and she understood. I added the sixth name at the bottom of the list. What the widow told me, not one name got missed. The judge eats well at the head of his table. Silver and candles and the finest he's able. He signed away my life without reading the page. The judge eats well. I've been saving my race. Sits in a mansion on the hill above town. The whole county bows when the judge comes around. I watched him for 3 days before I moved in. Counted his guards, counted exits, and then on the 4th evening, when the house went to sleep, I sat in his study and I waited up deep. It came in midnight with a brandy in hand. Stopped cold in the doorway, I think he planned his whole life around, never seeing my face. I pushed out the chair and I offered my plate. I laid down the ledger, the widow's account. Every dollar the banker had helped to amount. He said, "What do you want?" with a courtroom stare. I said, "Your signature, same as you gave out there." A full confession, notarized, sealed and signed. He looked at the door, then he looked in my eyes. He signed every page with a trembling hand. Sometimes a gavel falls the other way. Understand. Copper turns to ash when the truth hits the flame. The badge means nothing if the man wears a shame. He pinned the star on the morning daylight. Copper turns to ash. and I watched from inside. The sheriff knew that's the part that cut deepest. He stood in that square with the law and he kept it. He could have spoken before the iron came down. Instead he looked sideways and studied the ground. He took his promotion the following spring, a bigger badge for a very small thing. I found him retired on a lake in the hills, living on pension and what silence still fills. He saw me ride up and he stood very still, like a man who'd been weighing against his own will. I didn't speak long, I just showed him the step of signed confessions from the ones looking back. Took off the badge and he set it down flat. Said, I've worn that thing long enough for all that. The copper called light in the afternoon sun, then he slid it across. Said, I'm done, son. Some men spend their whole lives becoming their shame. Copper turns to ash, and now so does his name. The Baron's mansion burns against the midnight sky. 10 years of waiting, lit the match tonight. He built it on my land, on my name, on my life. The Baron's mansion burns, and I watch it rise. The Baron was the first and the last on my list, the architect of everything I'd missed. He'd expanded his holdings, bought 2 counties more, built a mansion on the exact ground I once wore. I rode to the gates on a cold autumn night with 6 signed confessions and a clear line of sight. I didn't burn it for the land or the gold, I burned it for the boy who was 10 years old, in a cell counting ceiling cracks in the dark, waiting for the day he could make his mark. The Baron ran out in his nightgown and shame. I said nothing, just held up every name. watch it fall. Every stone that ain't stolen, every crooked wall. The fire made no distinction between guilt and wood. It burned what was rotten and left what it could. I stood till the last wall folded to ground. Then I turned my horse north without a sound. The Baron has nothing left but ash and a brand. Iron in the skin, understand. Iron oath fulfilled, the list turned to dust. I did what I swore in a cell made of rust. 6 names, 6 deaths, 6 different endings. Iron oath fulfilled, but the road keeps bending. I thought I'd feel different when the last one was done. Thought I'd ride lighter or under the morning sun. But the weight didn't live the way I planned it would. The oath was fulfilled, but I was misunderstood. Not by them, by myself in that August square. I thought the brand was theirs, it was always mine to bear. To the land that was once mine to keep. The new grass was growing where the old roots sleep. Built a small fire where the farmhouse once stood. Sat with the silence longer than I should. The widow sent word that the court had reviewed every confession, every debt now pursued. Iron road, iron road, iron They offered me the land back and a letter of clear. I took the letter, but I didn't stay here. Some men come home and the home fits them right. I fit the open road and the cold of the night. The brand still sits on my shoulder blade, a permanent record of the deal that was made. But now when I look in the river's reflection, I see not a thief, I see my own direction. Iron oath fulfilled, the road stretches wide. 6 names, 6 deaths, all settled inside. I ride with no warrant and no badge and no chain. Iron in the skin, iron don't contain.